Thank you, Mr. Ward. Ladies and gentlemen, faculty, parents, and North Yarmouth Academy students and trustees, I welcome you to the official beginning of the 2009-2010 school year. In 1814, NYA was chartered by what was then our state of Massachusetts. 27 years later, Russell Hall, our first brick building, was built as a dormitory for those students from away to stay and study at NYA. They came from places like Chile and Cuba and Pownell and Durham. Just 6 years later, Academy Hall was added and the school bell was placed in its cupola. North Yarmouth Academy was by then firmly established as a premier educational institution and also recognized as a prominent local landmark. Most years since then have seen change, additions, improvements, and new facilities, as well as new faculty and a steady supply of new students. This tradition of convocation binds us with both the history and the future of North Yarmouth Academy. Each of you, returning students, those new to the school, parents, faculty, staff, and friends of NYA, are all part of that legacy and part of this community that we celebrate and honor as we begin this new school year. I have used these words and this story to begin our school year several times before. I repeat myself not from a lack of better things to say, but rather because it's important to know both who you are and who you are becoming. You are NYA of the past, you are certainly the NYA of today, and you will be the NYA of the future. What does this mean to be part of NYA? It means that you will be asked to strive to be your best self. In academics, you will work harder and learn to work smarter. You will be challenged by your teachers and you will be supported by them as you make the most of this gift of tremendous opportunity that you and your parents have chosen. You will play competitive athletics against schools twice your size and often more than twice your size. And if our records remain true, you will win most of those games. You will be challenged in sports. Through teamwork, you will discover new strengths in yourself and accomplish goals you never thought possible. You will learn that there is an artist inside of you, or an actor, or a musician, or more likely, all three. Through these experiences, you will learn to look at the world more analytically. You will grow in confidence, expand your curiosity, and become more willing to explore new ideas. You are part of NYA. You will have the opportunity to do all of these things with the support, guidance, encouragement of caring, talented, and dedicated teachers who will push you and help you and celebrate your successes with you. You are part of NYA. I was sitting at lunch the other day, last week, with faculty leaders of the 9th grade orientation. And we were talking about what type of attitude a student needs to make the most of these opportunities before them. Mrs. Cranis summed it up nicely and briefly when she said that the successful students are those who say, we don't have to do this, we get to do this. NYA students get to work harder. They get to meet bigger foes. They get to take on greater challenges, and by doing so, they learn more about their own talents, find more confidence, build stronger character, cherish integrity, enjoy stronger community, celebrate intellect, and in the end, be better prepared for college and for life. This is the legacy of North Yarmouth Academy, and you are part of NYA. Seniors, much of the success of this year will depend upon what you make of it. It is your year. You are entrusted with the leadership of our school. You will lead this school by every decision you make and every action you take in the classroom, on the fields, courts and arena, in the hallways and studios, and frankly, often as much by what you do when you are away from the school. It's not by accident that the 6th grade here is sitting next to you. We put them here on purpose because they're watching you. to see where you lead. They are. They're watching you. To see where you lead, and more importantly, how you lead. You are their role models, and that obligation cannot be relinquished and must not be neglected. Your efforts will become the source of their pride, and your help and your character will help form theirs. This is indeed a huge responsibility, and we believe you're ready for it. I know that you will rise to this additional challenge. Your charge in this: define your greatness by being good of heart and mind. Lead this school through your character and demonstrate your leadership by the choices that you make and by your example. Help us, make us all proud to say that we are NYA. For many years, it was the tradition of the school for all students in grades 9 through 12 at NYA to add their names to the school register each year. It was a symbolic step, affixing your name to the list of all the young men and women who came before. We are reinstating that tradition today by asking all upper school students to sign the register as we begin the 2009-2010 school year. It is fitting that we ask the seniors to sign first, and then for them to welcome the 9th grade class to the upper school, followed by the 10th and 11th grade classes. So at this time, I'd like the seniors to rise and come forward.